Hello guys, welcome to this new video, and if you guys are liking my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel since I have a lot of more videos. And I'm also going to add this activity to the description below so you guys can download it and follow through everything I'm going to do. So in this activity, we are going to configure per VLAN spanning tree plus, which means that I'm going to use some trunk links. So let's go ahead and read the background. In this activity, we will configure VLANs and trunks and examine and configure the spanning tree protocol, primary and secondary root bridges. We will also optimize the switch topology using per VLAN spanning tree plus PVST and Bpdu guard. Okay. So the first thing we are going to have to do is enable user ports on switch 1, 2, and 3 in access mode. So we have to refer to a topology diagram which switch ports 1, 2, and 3 are activated for end user devices access. These 3 ports will be configured for access mode and enabled with a no shutdown command. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have to configure this interface, and this interface has an access port. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's start with switch 3. Config terminal. The interface is fast Ethernet 11 over here. Switch port mode access. And let's take a look and see which one we're gonna have to give this access to. Which VLAN? Let's take a look. So this is going to be VLAN 10. Let's go ahead and switch mode, switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, so we did not have that VLAN, so that VLAN was created. Okay, now let's go to switch 1 and do the same. But let's take a look which VLAN is on switch port on switch 1. So it's VLAN 30. So let's go ahead and configure that. And I forgot to do the no shutdown command here. Okay, now it's good. Now let's go to switch 1 again. Config terminal, interface. Now Gigabit is fast Ethernet. 0/6. Switch port mode access. Switch port access. VLAN 30. No shutdown. And now let's go to switch 2, and I believe switch 2 has VLAN, let's see, I think it's VLAN 20. Yep, so it's VLAN 20. Let's go ahead and configure that. If I can make this bigger, there we go. Config T interface fast Ethernet 018. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 20. No shutdown. Okay, so we are done with that step. Let's go ahead and see what's next. So we have to create VLANs now. So what we could do is go ahead and create those VLANs. And to do that, let me see if I could just open mousepad, and I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going to make VLAN 10. VLAN 20. Then VLAN 30. VLAN 40. VLAN 50. 60. 70. 80. And the last one was 99. So let's go ahead and do that. If I can just copy this and paste it into the routers, that will make it everything a lot faster. So let's go ahead and copy all this, go back to switch 2, paste. Here we go. Now let's verify that we have those VLANs now. Show VLAN. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 99. Let's go ahead to switch 2 and do the same. And let's verify that we have those VLANs. And there it is. Well, we have all those VLANs. And this one was assigned to fast internet 06. So that's good. Do the same here. And show VLAN. And here we go. And VLAN 10 was added to fast internet 11. So this is good. Now let's go ahead to the next step. Let's see what we have next. Assign VLANs to switch ports. So port assign are listed in the table. Save your configuration after assigning switch ports to VLAN. We already did that. Verify that the VLANs are there. We already did that. Assign the trunks to native VLAN 99. So use the proper command to configure ports 1 through 4 on each switch. On each switch has trunk ports, and assign these trunk ports to native VLAN 99. So let's go ahead and do that. And from switch 3, config terminal, interface, let's do range fast Ethernet 1, right? So it's going to be 1 through 4, just like they said. Switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk, native VLAN 99. All right. So we can do is go ahead and do the same on switch 2 and 3, or 1 and which one is this one? 3. So yeah, in 1 and 2 we have to do the same. Let's go ahead and do that. Config T, range, switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk, native VLAN 99. Let's do the same on switch 2. As you can see, we're getting an error because we don't have configured that native VLAN. So config T, paste, switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk, native VLAN 99. Oops, 99. Okay. So this should be good. Native VLAN is 99, and you can see that it did an unblocking, this one, and then we added 99. Now let's go ahead and see the next step. Let's see what we have to do. Let's go ahead to part 2, configure PVST and load balancing. Okay, so we have to do span tree mode and add PVST to make sure that all the switches are running PVST. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's exit out of here. Spanning tree mode PVST. And let's just copy this and do the same on switch 1 and 3. Exit. That's done. Let's go to switch 3. Exit. There we go. So this is good. Now let's go ahead and see what's next. So configure switch 1 to be the primary route for VLANs 1, 30, 50, and 70. Okay, so we have to do that. So switch 1 has to be the primary for this VLANs, and configure switch 3 to be the primary for this VLANs. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to copy this. Let's go ahead and switch 1. So switch 1, spanning tree, VLAN, paste this right here, and I think the other one is 70. Do we have to do? I think we have to do it one by one. So root, primary, and now for 10, primary, 30, primary, 50, primary, and 70, primary. Let's go ahead and take a look to see it. Yep, that's correct. Now let's go ahead and go to switch 3 and do the primary for VLAN 10, 40, 60, 80, and 99 as well. Copy this. Let's go to switch 3 and do the same here. So expanding tree, VLAN. So we can do ranges. Okay, so paste. So we can do it like this. It didn't work before because I had a space. They cannot have a space here. There we go. Now it should work. So now priority, root, primary. Okay, that's good. Now let's go back, and we need to have configure switch 2 to be the secondary for all VLANs now. So what we could do is just copy this from here, so we can have all the VLANs on switch 2 to be the secondary. Switch 2, spanning tree, VLAN, paste all the VLANs here, 99, 80, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Okay, and now let's set this one as root, secondary. Okay, that's good. Now let's go ahead and do some PortFast and Bpdu guard. Okay, and what PortFast Bpdu guard add enhancement allows network designers to enforce SDP domain borders and keep the active topology predictable. The devices behind the ports that have SDP PortFast enabled were enabled to influence the SDP topology. At the reception of Bpdu's, the Bpdu guard operation disables the port that has PortFast configured. The Bpdu guard transitions the port into error disabled state, and a message appears on the console. Configure Bpdu guard on switch interfaces that are connected to PCs. Okay, so we have to configure PortFast and Bpdu guard, and PortFast causes a port to enter the foreign state almost immediately by dramatically decreasing the time of listening and learning states. PortFast minimizes the time it takes for the server or workstation to come online. Configure PortFast on switch interfaces that are connected to PCs. So we have to configure PortFast and also Bpdu guards. Let's go ahead and do that. And we only have to do it on interfaces that are connected to computers. So this is switch 2. So we have to do it on this interface 18, spanning tree, and we can do PortFast and also do spanning tree, Bpdu guard, enable. Do the same for this one, but this one needs to be on fast Ethernet 06. And let's do the spanning tree, port fast, spanning tree, Bpdu guard enable. Let's go ahead and do the same for switch 3, which is the last one. On interface 11, which is the one directly connected to the computer. Spanning tree, port fast, spanning tree, Bpdu guard enable. And there it is. So we are now done with this configuration. Let's go ahead and open this activity. So if we do check results, let's see what we have. So we miss. Okay, so VLAN 99. VLAN 99. So I forgot to give the VLAN 99 an IP address. So let's go ahead and do that. I forgot to do that, guys. I'm sorry for that. Close. Let's see this activity. So VLAN 99 for switch 1 needs to have this IP address. Let's go ahead and copy this and go to switch 1. So interface VLAN 99 IP address, and this is /24. Now shutdown. Now let's see which one is the one for VLAN for switch 2, and it's this one. Let's go to switch 2, interface VLAN 99 IP address. Now let's go to switch 3, interface VLAN 99 IP address, and it's going to be 8.172.31.99.3/24. That 0. Now shut down. That's good. Now we should be done now. Let's go ahead and check results. And we're still having some difficulty. Let's see what we missed. The priority for VLAN 1. So I also missed the priority for VLAN 1. And let's see what's supposed to be the priority for VLAN 1. I guess I forgot that. Close. Let's move this over here, because I'm missing a lot today. And which one has VLAN 1? Okay, this one. The priority for VLAN 1 on switch 1. And I think I forgot to do the secondary. That's what it is on switch 2. I forgot to do VLAN 1 to be a secondary route over here on switch 2. Let's go ahead and go to switch 2. Exit. Spanning tree. VLAN 1 route secondary. On switch 2. Secondary. Let's verify that in switch 1 it is a primary. So let's go to switch 1 and show spanning tree VLAN 1, and this is the root, the bridge. This bridge is the root, so this switch is the root for VLAN 1. So this should be all good now. Let's go ahead and check results, and I believe we are done now. And here we go. Congratulations, you successfully completed the packet tracer configuring PVST plus activity. So you guys are all done, and if you guys are liking my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and also go ahead and follow me at CCNA Daily Tips on Twitter, and also go ahead and take a look at my website where I have a lot more activities like this one at ccdtt.com. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.